All right, everyone. So let's take a look at your homework. It says a car is traveling 55 miles per hour for 2 hours. So they tell us a couple things. We know that 1 hour is 55 miles. So this is telling us that it's 55 miles per hour. So the next thing we're trying to figure out is how far can I go in a half mile? Well, if I take a look at it like this, if in 1 hour I can go 55 miles, I'm trying to get to 0.5, I'm dividing by 2. So that's telling me for this, it's going to be 27 and 5/10 of a mile. How many miles per hour is that? Well, it's still 55. That part doesn't change. We could do the same thing if in 1 hour I could go 55. How much can I go in 1.5? Well, in order to get from here to there, I can see that's going to be 82 and 5/10. But I want you to realize I'm still going 55 miles per hour. And how can I get to 110? Well, that's 55 times 2. So it gives me 2. And it's still 55 miles per hour. The truthful answer is no matter how this changes, I'm still going at a constant speed of 55 miles per hour. Okay, the table shows the amount of onions and tomatoes in different size batches of a salsa recipe. Elena notices that she takes the number in the tomato column and divides it by the corresponding number in the onion column. She always gets the same thing. What is the meaning that she's essentially found? So it just means that the recipe calls for 8 ounces of tomatoes per ounce of onion. A restaurant is offering 2 specials, 10 burritos for $12 or 6 burritos for $7.50. No one needs 60 burritos for his party. Should he buy 6 of the 10 or 10 of the 6 burrito special? Explain your reasoning, and they tell us to complete the table. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a different problem. We're completing the table for a different thing. So for this one, we can figure out that we need 60 burritos. So how do we get to that 60 burritos? So if it's 10 for 12, if we're trying to get to 60, we have to multiply by 6. So then if I take my 12 and I multiply it by 6, I'm going to get $72. Well, at the other, it says that I could get 6 burritos for $7.50. So I'm going to have to multiply by 10 to get to my 60. That's going to give me $75. So I should get 6 orders of the 10 for $12. Oops, that goes there. Okay. Complete the table so that our unit price stays the same. Okay. So I have 4 bananas. It would be $2. $3, $3.50, and then $5. How do I get to that? I get from 10 to 50 cents, it's going to be 20 and 33. Okay, 2 planes travel at a constant speed. Plane A is going 2,800 miles in 5 hours. Plane B is going 3,885 in 7 hours. Which one's faster? 2,800 over 5. I'm trying to get to 1. This one is 3,885 over 7. I'm trying to get to 1. So for this, divide by 5. 2,800 divided by 5 is going to give me 560. Divided by 7, 3,885 divided by 7 is 555. So I can see plane A is faster. A car has 15 gallons of gas in its tank. The car travels 35 miles per gallon of gas if it uses 1/35 of a gallon of gas to go 1 mile. How far can your car go in 15 gallons? So, if you know that 1 mile is 1/35 of a gallon, how do I get to 15? So I have to think, how can I get from 35 all the way to 15? What are you going to be multiplying by? So you could do this. I'm actually going to use a chart to help us solve this one. So for here, I'm going to think about it like this. 1 gallon can give me 15 miles. So then I can think of it as 5 gallons could then give me 175 miles, because I'm getting from 1 to 5 by times 5. And then by 5 times 5 will give me, not times 5, times 3, give me 15 gallons, so it's 125. So I can go 125 miles. For this one, I can kind of think of the same thing. I could use a chart for this as well. If I go 1/35 of a gallon is 1 mile, I can think 10/35 of a gallon is 10 miles. So 100 over 35 gives me my 100 miles. So it's 100 over 35 gallons. Okay, my last one, a cereal box is 600 grams. How much does this weigh in pounds? Well, I need to first understand how many kilograms is this. So let's think about it like this. If I have 600 grams, I want to get to kilograms. And I know 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram. So I can use this to figure out how many grams, if I have 1,000 grams, sorry, goodness, I'm a mess. If I have 600 grams and there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram, I know I have to figure out how did I get from 1,000 to 600. So this is going to tell me that I have 6/10 of a kilogram. Well, if I'm trying to take this to pounds, I know 1 kilogram is worth 2 2/10 of a pound. If I have 6/10 of a kilogram, I'm going to multiply by 6/10. And then I can say that I am 1 3/2 pounds. So 1 3/2 pounds.